Technology is awesome, but what is the best use of technology for recruiters to use to stay ahead without getting lost in the system? Hi, my name is Judy Collins, and this is Just Ask Judy. And today we're talking about technology. And I'm happy to be here with my friend and business owner, Henry Glickel. Henry is an executive recruiter and owner of Sales Recruiters, Inc. The last couple of weeks, Henry and I have been talking about different concerns and solutions that recruiters need to understand and follow to stay ahead of the game. And technology is certainly a game changer. So, thank you, Henry, for talking with me today about this important topic.
I'm laughing because this is our fifth session. It's incredible, and it's been a great series and great ideas and research and things like that allow me and through you to basically help give back to the industry on certain topics that are directly related to recruiters in whether it's direct hire, staffing, contract, engaged, contingent, project, or straight contingency. So I hope that the audience finds value of it. And at the end, I'll give you my contact information. So if they need me, they have the ability to connect with me. But I'm really glad. This has been a great series. I've really enjoyed it. A lot of work, but well worth it. And want to thank you for that. So I just wanted to start that off. But basically, Judy, it's been fun talking about like different strategies, processes recruiters are needing to understand and follow certain uses of technologies at the top of the list. Technology should support recruitment, not run it. Recruiters don't lose effectiveness because they use too little technology. They usually lose effectiveness because they use too much technology or poorly managed technology. When recruiters are working with tools, the tools have to become focused. And recruiters need to, one, spend more time updating systems than talking to people. No. They're missing follow-ups. They're losing context. They're fragmenting data across multiple platforms. When that's happening, that's hurting them. One system of truth is essential. The most effective recruiters operate with one ATS or ATS, CRM, marketing automation as the source of truth, the foundation, the crux of their workload. All the other tools should be feeding into it, not competing with it. Without this information, or without this kind of information gets complicated and outdated or lost.
Well, yeah, and that's not good. And then it seems like you're spending all your time just keeping all the different platforms updated, and that certainly is just kills your time management.
Absolutely. Automate task, not judgment. Technology is used best for automating repetitive work, reducing administrative load, speeding up communication, but it shouldn't replace relationship building, candidate evaluation, client advising, or closing conversations. Those are still personal and directly related to connecting you and your keeping the human touch in an AI world for
Well,
recruiters.
I think talking to your clients and your candidates is so important. To me, that technology helps you keep all of this information together. And what are the key topics? Who are the best clients? Why do you want to be working with a certain company? What are the next steps in the process of getting somebody a job and making a successful placement?
Recruiters are natural salespeople, and they love seeing all. I know I love it. I love seeing newfangled tools and things like that. But here is some things I think that may be relevant. Number one, recruiters need to staying updated doesn't mean chasing every tool. Recruiters fall behind when they're constantly switching tools. The technology use technology, but without fixing the process. They adopt trends without clear use cases. Staying current means intentional adoption, not constant experimentation. The best recruiters I have found use technology to protect their time, not consume it. I think success comes from clear workflows, fewer but better tools, strong human judgment layered on top of automation.
Well, and that sounds good. Can tell me, what does a good, simple, easy to use tech framework, what does that look like?
Hmm. Think of it like a 1-3-2-1 rule that I kind of follow. One is your core ATS in CRM and marketing automation. That is the system of record. Your ATS acts as a central system. Organizations rely on one main platform to avoid the risk of fragmented data. Two, your CRM, customer relationship management, acts as a single source of truth for interactions and data, keeping information in one place, reducing duplication, improving alignment across teams. And there's one system of record method that kind of points out and explains why technology should unify one or information rather than scattering it. So that number one, the core, it could be a one ATS CRM marketing automation in one place. Two, three, key automations, scheduling, follow-ups, and summaries. Two, dashboards, pipeline health and client activities, and one, weekly cleanup and review. That is really important, the ability to clean and keep your thing maintained. And by the way, on a daily basis, we are sending out automated wise probably 250 updates on our to our candidates every day, 250 days, probably 40 days a year, and probably 230 days a year because we take out certain holidays, whatever. But on our client side, our marketing automation is sending an article every or relevant information, not having to do with recruiting, but in general, managing and staying ahead, fit every 60 days, 58 to 60 days. And those are going out to 10,000 contacts. Now, right now, it may be tough and we're not getting a lot of feedback on it, but when we are in front of them intentionally every 60 days. So that's what I call the 1-3-2-1 rule. Also, smart technology usage. AI is used for resume summaries, candidate notes, interview recap documentation. We use Ellie for that. Humans, we use that for fit assessment, motivation, negotiation, and relationship management. Those are the qualificational things. Those are the things that we have found good for humans versus what's good for AI.
And that's a good breakdown. And I know you and I have talked so much before about having the relationship and just scheduling that touch point with all of your candidates and clients. That's what's important to keep that human touch in the process so you don't get lost. And that, but the automation, just being able to send out that information is what is important.
Well, SHRM emphasizes the AI, and that's a Society for Human Resources Management. And I've seen it in other kind of industry informations coming out from NAPS and other staffing and recruiting kind of well-developed organizations, associations, ex-industry leaders, and our industry association, leading associations. But they're saying that AI and recruiting technology should be operating with a human oversight and governance and clear guidelines. And for example, Microsoft's Work Trend Index highlighted that most professionals, successful professionals, use AI as like a quote co-pilot, even though they have a co-pilot, but not a replacement. Here's another note. Let me look it up here. There it is. Gartner reports that tool overload is a major contributor to productivity loss in knowledge work. Basically, technology should buy recruiters time, not steal it.
Well, and that's work. It's working together with technology, I think, makes us all better. Technology does not replace us. It just makes us work smarter.
Well, some ready to use LinkedIn posts. We use post one, technology, reality. More tools doesn't make recruiting better. Clear systems do. AI perspective. AI should handle the administrative work so recruiters can handle people work. Process insight. If your tech stack feels overwhelming, it probably is, and it's doing too much.
Well, and then how do you think recruiters can use that technology without it taking control? All of a sudden the technology rules the day instead of the end product, what you're actually the deliverable.
It's a good point. I think recruiting technology has advanced rapidly, but more tools does not automatically create better outcomes. Okay. The most effective recruiters focus on clarity, not complexity. They rely on one system of record, automated repetitive tasks, and preserve time for interactive human interactions. Technology works best when it supports judgment, doesn't replace it. And recruiters who stay disciplined with their tools, review workflows regularly, adopt technology intentionally to remain productive, current, and competitive without becoming overwhelmed. The best recruiters I've found in everything I'm reading and people I talk to and people that I follow, the best recruiters use technology to simplify the work, not complicate it.
Well, I'm all for that. Life is complicated enough without having to add more work. So anyway, thank you, Henry, for that breakdown on for us and to reassuring us that there is a good method to have the best results when we are working together with technology. If anybody has any questions about tech formats and platforms, how can they get in touch with you?
First of all, if you're a recruiter or you're in the industry or you're a subject matter expert or kind of own a firm, manage a firm, a manager in a firm, a recruiter, a sourcer, I know there's some challenging times now, especially with everything that's happening with the economy and all these tools and stuff. But I want you to feel free to reach out to me because just talking to somebody can help. But my LinkedIn is Henry Glickel. You look me up, sales recruiters. My email is Henry, Henry, at salesrecruiters.com. Both sales and recruiters are plural. I'm on Facebook, but you'll just see pictures of Shelties. You won't see much on stuff relating recruiting. Also you can and you can reach out to me at my office 603-894-0007 extension 215. So that's
Well,
that's
thank you.
it.
Well,
No, I
thank
want to
you.
thank you, Judy. You have been. Thank you for putting this together. It was a lot of work, and I know it will resonate hopefully with my fellow recruiters and members of the staffing, recruiting, and placement and executive search industry. It's just another way of giving back, and for years I have been a big advocate of learning and becoming part of associations, whether it's SHRM or NAPS, and going to the conference is really important. You'll learn a lot, and it'll be worth every part of it. And you got a lot of regional ones. I mean, I think you belong to a couple associations down in Texas that are related to recruiting and staffing. And it's a great venue and great sharing of information. And their sessions are incredible. I've yet to go to a conference and not feel that I've gotten a lot out of it.
Well, yes. Well, thank you again, Henry. If you
Thank you,
really
Judy.
I think the important part is being able to call somebody and ask them what has worked for them, what are the best results, what can they expect? And I would think for any company, I think that personal referral is the best business. To have somebody that has worked in that system and knows what the results are. So anyway, thanks again, Henry, and thank
No, thank
everyone
you.
for watching Just Ask Judy. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please let me know what is important to you, because that is what is important to me, to learn how you can become more successful in your business.
Thank you,
Please
Judy.
send me your comments and any questions to Judy, Judy, at JCSR LLC, and that stands for Judy at Judy Collins Staffing Resources LLC. So thank you again, and we will see you next time on Just Ask Judy.
Thank you, Judy.